Welcome to Powerless Nigeria. My name is Olatunde. The next 30 minutes is the most important half hour of your life, of your entire life. And I am not saying that to warm you up. I am saying it because it is the truth. And truth is the only currency I deal in. What you decide after this webinar will either launch you into the life you have always imagined or send you crawling back to the same poverty you woke up to this morning. There is no middle ground. This is a fork in the road, and only one path leads somewhere worth going. There is only one reason you are here right now. You are tired. Tired of lack. Tired of watching others live the life you deserve. Tired of calculating whether you can afford to eat well this week. Tired of waking up every morning with the same dream and going to bed every night with the same nothing. Tired of smiling in public while quietly drowning in private. You want more. You want better. And somewhere deep inside you, something is screaming that you were not born to live like this. That scream brought you here. Good. Do not silence it. In the next 30 minutes, I am going to show you a practical step-by-step system that can put 1 million naira in your hands within 30 days. Not theory, not motivation, not promises from a stranger on the internet with a rented car and a borrowed lifestyle. This is a system I use. This is a system that works. And by the time I am done, you will have no excuse left. Only a choice. But before we go further, I need to set the record straight. If you do nothing after today, nothing will change. Let that sink in. Not next month, not next year, nothing. You will wake up tomorrow in the same bed, in the same situation, with the same empty wallet and the same hollow hope that one day things will be different. One day is the most dangerous lie the poor tell themselves. It is a sedative. It keeps you calm enough to endure today while stealing every single tomorrow you will ever have. Your parents said it, their parents said it before them, and if you do not break that chain today, right now, after this webinar, your children will be saying it long after you are gone, and they will have you to blame for it. Not the government, not the economy, you. I know that is hard to hear. Hard things change lives. Comfortable things keep you exactly where you are. Now think about those children. Look at their faces in your mind right now. Those innocent souls you brought into this world. They did not ask to be born into lack. They did not choose the school they attended, the neighborhood they live in, or the food on their plate. You are their entire world. And right now, the world you are giving them is not good enough. And deep down, you know it. The question is not whether you know it. The question is, what are you going to do about it? It only takes one person in a family to end generational poverty. One person who gets fed up enough to stop accepting the inheritance of lack. One person who looks their children in the eye and says, the chain ends with me. My question to you is painfully simple. Will that person be you, or will you pass the poverty down to your children the same way it was passed down to you? I am not insulting you. I am confronting you with reality, because reality is the only thing that has ever changed a life. Let me say something the world will never say out loud. Life is not fair. And if you were born in Nigeria into a struggling family, you need to understand exactly how unfair it is, because that understanding is what will light the fire in you. Somewhere in this world, a child was born yesterday into a wealthy family. Without lifting a single finger, their future is already secure. The best schools, the right connections, a safety net so wide they could fail 100 times and still be fine. They will never know what it feels like to ration food. They will never know the shame of silence when someone asks how things are going. They were born lucky, and that luck became their destiny effortlessly. And then there is you, born in Nigeria, born into a system that was already working against you before you could speak. fuel prices that strangle every business before it breathes, a currency that loses value while you sleep, a government that collects but rarely gives back, an education system that promised you a future and handed you a certificate that nobody is hiring. You ran the race they told you to run, and you crossed the finish line to find there was no prize waiting. That is not weakness. That is not failure. That is the reality of where you started. But there is what nobody tells you, and I need you to hear it. You can still win. Not in spite of where you started, but because of it. Because people who have always known hunger fight differently. People who have watched their parents struggle carry a fire that the comfortable never develop. And in this era, right now, the tools to turn that fire into $1 million are sitting in your pocket. The same smartphone you are using to scroll other people's success stories, that device is a money printing machine. I am going to show you exactly how to use it. I need you angry. I do not want your attention. I want your fire. Calm people do not change lives. Comfortable people do not make moves. People who have made peace with poverty stay in poverty. I need you angry. Not the destructive kind of anger that drives men to darkness, but the righteous kind. The holy kind. The kind that makes you slam your fist on the table and say, enough, not one more day of this. That moment, that exact moment is where every transformation in history has begun. It is the dividing line between people who break free and people who spend their whole lives waiting for freedom to find them. Some people reach that boiling point and channel it into crime, into desperate shortcuts that destroy them, into rituals and blood money that cost them their souls and their sanity. That is what happens when real pain meets the wrong direction. But that is not you. You are here, which means something in you still believes there is a right way out, and there is. I am that way out. This system is that way out. But I cannot work with a passive person. I cannot help someone who is half committed. I cannot reach someone who will listen to this, feel inspired for 1 hour, and then go back to bed and let that moment die. If that is you, if this is just entertainment to you, stop right now. Go back to your life. I genuinely mean that. What I am about to share is too valuable to waste on someone who is not ready to act. But if you are the person I am speaking to, if your back is against the wall, if you are done surviving and ready to start living, then do not move. Do not stop listening. What comes next is the most important thing anyone has ever laid in front of you. People think poverty is a money problem. It is not. It is a life problem. Poverty strips you of your voice. You speak in a room and nobody turns their head. You give an opinion and it evaporates into the air. You walk into a gathering and people look through you like glass. Because in this world, a broke man is an invisible man. The poor are not just without money, they are without weight, without presence, without respect, and everyone knows it. Even the one who are too polite to say it to your face. But the moment money arrives, the moment people can see that something has changed for you, the entire world recalibrates. Suddenly your opinion carries weight. Suddenly the same people who scheduled you last are clearing their calendars for you first. People you had to chase are now chasing you. Doors you knocked on are now opening before you reach them. Titles, invitations, opportunities, they all materialize out of thin air. Is that the right way the world should work? No, but it's the way the world does work. And you cannot change the rules of the game. You can only master them. You deserve to be on the right side of it. And I am going to get you there. Let me tell you exactly what changed my life. Because I was you. I lost money to online business after online business. Every promise that went nowhere. Every guru who pocketed my fees and left me worse off than before. I was angry, broke, and running out of time until I stopped chasing other people's systems and built my own. What I built is a money-generating machine that runs on tools you already have access to right now, and it is specifically engineered for the Nigerian market, the Nigerian customer, the Nigerian smartphone. This was built for people like you. You will use ChatGPT or Grok, Cloud AI, and Gemini to do creative and strategic heavy lifting that used to require an entire marketing team. Writing, scripting, persuasion, research, positioning. AI handles all of it in minutes, not weeks. You will use CapCut to turn that AI-generated content into video that stops thumbs mid-scroll. Professional looking, attention grabbing videos without a studio, without a videographer, without showing your face if you choose not to. You will use Facebook ads to put that content in front of the exact Nigerians who need what you are selling, targeted, measurable, and scalable from the day you launch. And you will use WhatsApp to close those deals into paying customers. Not cold outreach, not begging, a system that brings warm, interested buyers directly to your WhatsApp and converts them using a process I will walk you through word for word. Together, these tools form one pipeline. Content created by AI, amplified by video, distributed by Facebook, closed on WhatsApp. Rinse and repeat every single month. This is not a YouTube channel you built for 2 years. This is not a faceless content strategy that pays you in praise before it pays you in Naira. This is a 30-day execution plan that generates at minimum 1 million Naira. And when you hit that number, you run the system again and again because it does not stop working just because you got paid. I will walk you through every step, not in general terms, not in vague instructions, step by step, day by day, tool by tool, exactly what to do, exactly when to do it, and exactly what to say. The training will cost you 50,000 Naira. And let me say something else, something I want you to hold on to. If you follow this system exactly as I teach it for the full 30 days and you do not earn a single Naira, I will give you back your money. Every kobo, no arguments, no stories. I am that confident in what I have built. The only risk here is not taking the chance. Now, this 50,000 Naira price is a 2-week special offer, and I need you to understand exactly where you are standing right now. This offer has already been running for a few days. That means the window is closing. Not someday, not eventually. In just a few days from now, it's short. Once those 2 weeks are complete, the price returns permanently to 120,000 Naira and it will not come back down. You are not early, you are not in the middle, you are close to the end of the window. And every day you delay is a day closer to paying more than double for the exact same training. Before anything else moves in your mind, hear this. You are going to generate 1 million Naira in 30 days using what I teach you. That is a 2,000% return on your investment in 1 month. There is no stock, no crypto play, no real estate deal, no hustle on the street that gives you that return in 30 days. None. So the question is not whether 50,000 is worth it. That debate ended before it started. The real question is, can you find 50,000 Naira to change the entire direction of your life? Think about what Nigerians spend 50,000 Naira on. Generator fuel that evaporates, Owambe events celebrating people who will not remember your name in 6 months. Data subscriptions feeding a social media habit that has never put a kobo in your account. Clothes for occasions, food for gathering, money spent on things that consume, not things that build. And yet 50,000 Naira to build a system that runs for life that you can teach your children to run, that is the one place people hesitate. This price is yours for 2 weeks only. So you are not just deciding whether to join, you are deciding whether to join at half the price or pay more for the same thing later. Sell something you do not need, call someone you trust, hustle harder this week than you have ever hustled. Do whatever it takes, legally, morally, righteously, but do not sell your smartphone. That phone is your factory, your office, your sales floor, your bank. Once I show you how to use it correctly, it will return everything you invested in it 100 times over. My phone bought my first car. Now, I want to tell you something that most people in my position will never say. Something that sounds like a warning, but is actually a gift. This system will not solve your problem. It will only change it. Right now, your problem is how to make enough money to survive, to pay your bills, feed your family, and stop drowning. That is where you are right now. But after 30 days of following this system, your problem will be a completely different one. Your new problem will be, How do I manage and multiply this money so it stays with me? I know that sounds funny. You're probably thinking, Olatunde, I know how to spend money. That's not a problem I've ever had. But hear me carefully, because this is where most people who finally escape poverty make their fatal mistake. They confuse having money with keeping money. They are not the same thing. They are not even close to the same thing. You have seen it happen. Someone blows up, makes real money, and 5 years later, they are back to zero. Or worse, they are in debt. The money came, made some noise, and left. It happens every day in Nigeria and everywhere else in the world. Easy come, easy go is not just a saying. It is the autobiography of people who never learned what to do with money after they got it. And I refuse to let that be your story. Not on my watch. That's why I want you to understand something critical. What I am introducing you to today is only the first of 5 streams of income. Think about this. In the Bible, the oldest book of wisdom on this earth, God's Garden of Eden, the most perfect and abundant place ever created, was not supplied by one river. It was supplied by 4. 4 rivers feeding one garden. 4 sources keeping it lush, alive, productive, and overflowing. God did not design abundance to depend on a single source, and neither should you. The wealthy people of this world understand this. They do not have one income stream. They have many. They have investments working while they sleep. They have businesses running while they rest. They have money making money in places they have not visited in months. That is not luck. That is architecture. They build their financial life like a house with many pillars, so that if one shakes, the whole structure does not fall. The poor depend on one source, one job, one hustle, one stream. And when that stream dries up, and it always eventually does, they have nothing to fall back on. That is the trap. And it is a trap you are going to avoid. After you complete this 30-day system and make your first million, I am going to introduce you to 4 additional streams of income so that you do not just become wealthy, you stay wealthy. 5 streams, 5 pillars, a financial life so structured and diversified that poverty will never find a door back in. But at this point, I am teaching you this one first, deliberately, because you cannot invest in what you do not have. You cannot build other streams when you are still fighting to survive. Money unlocks options. When you are broke, your choices are narrow. When you have money, the world opens up. The rich keep getting richer, not because life is unfair, although sometimes it is, but because money gives you access to more money. That access starts here. That access starts with your first 1 million. So, do not let anyone tell you this is just a quick money scheme. This is the foundation, the first river. And once it is flowing, we build the next one and the next, until you have the kind of financial life that your children will inherit with pride instead of struggle. When the money starts coming, and it will, I want to say something to you. I want to say something to you from one human being to another. Do not waste your energy on revenge. You know who I am talking about. The people who looked down on you when you were broke. The ones who did not return your calls. The ones who dismissed your ideas, questioned your potential, and treated you like you were invisible. The relatives who whispered. The friends who did not show up. The people who made you feel small when you were already carrying so much. When the money comes, everything in you will want to remind them, to show them, to make them feel what they made you feel. I understand that impulse completely. It is human, it is real, and nobody will blame you for it. But I am going to ask you to write above it. not for their sake, but for yours. Small men chase revenge. Mature men let success speak, and they move on, knowing fully well they already have the last laugh. The best response to everyone who underestimated you is not a confrontation. It is a life so obviously transformed that no words are necessary. Your bank account will say everything that needs to be said. Your children's lives will say the rest. The people who disrespected you when you were poor, they will see, they will know, and they will have to live with that without you ever saying a word. That is not just victory, that is dignity. And dignity is something poverty tried to take from you. Go get it back. In exactly 30 days from now, your life will look one of two ways. In the first version, you click the link, you made the payment, you followed the system exactly as I laid it out. You did the work, not perfectly, but consistently. And now you are standing somewhere you have never stood before, holding your first million naira, knowing it is not your last. Your children look at you differently, you look at yourself differently. The chapter of lack is closed. It is not on pause, it is not taking a break, it is closed, and it is never reopening. That is one version of you that may happen in exactly 30 days from now. In the second version, you hesitated. You told yourself you would think about it, maybe next time, maybe when things settle down a little, maybe when you have more certainty, and 30 days later, nothing has changed except you are a month older, a month deeper in the same life, a month deeper in debt, and the price has gone up to 120,000 naira because hesitation always costs more in the end. Only you know which person is sitting here right now. If your positive anger is burning, if you are done with someday, done with one day, done watching others live the life you deserve, then click the link below right now and make your payment. Do not think about it again. The thinking is over. You have had all the information. Now it is time for the one thing that separates the people who change their lives from people who wish they had. Your 30-day journey to 1 million naira starts the moment you make it. The door is open. Walk through it now.